take life, do you know what you'll give? Odds are you won't like what it is. When the storm arrives, would you be seen with me by the merciless eyes I've deceived? I've seen angels fall from blinding heights, but you yourself are nothing so divine, just next in line. Arm yourself because no one else here will save you. The odds will betray you, and I will replace you. You can't deny the prize, it may never fulfill you. It longs to kill you. Are you willing to die? The coldest blood runs through my veins. You know my name. If you come inside, things will not be the same when you return to the night. And if you think you've won, you never saw me change the game that we have been playing. I've seen diamonds cut through heart of man than you yourself. But if you must pretend, you may meet your end. Arm yourself because no one else here will save you. The odds will betray you, and I will replace you. You can't deny the prize, it may never fulfill you. It longs to kill you. Are you willing to die? The coldest blood runs through my veins. You know my name. 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 You know my name.
You're in control, is there anywhere you wanna go? You're in control, is there anything you wanna know? The future's for discovering, the space in which we're traveling.
This is a lap of Willow Springs. The front straight for me was about 150 miles an hour, and when it was windy outside, it blew the bike all over the place. Corner 1 was a steady 90 to 100 miles an hour on the exit, which leads into a beautiful little straightaway and into corner 2, which is 110 miles an hour entry, a little bit of some brake, go a little wide, and then cut off the apex at the top of the hill, and then back on the throttle full down a little tiny straightaway to the uphill section, corner 3, which was a very notorious place for crashing because of the heavy braking necessary to slow yourself down and then speed yourself back up into corner 4, which again was one of the most bumpiest sections on the track. Going down the hill from corner 4, there's a slight kink to the right, and then a full brake left-hand corner, corner 5, and then back on the throttle again into corner 6, where you stay on the throttle full going down the hill, the back straight into corner 7, and then in 6th gear full throttle into corner 8 with a slight tap on the front brake to keep the front end from tucking on you. You stay on the power until the entry to corner 9, which is when you downshift twice, slow down a tiny bit hit the apex, and then exit back onto the main straightaway again. Well, this is my home away from home, Willow Springs. When I was doing my research, I decided that WSMC, which is the road racing series here, would be the best opportunity for me to start my racing career. I don't know if it'll end up being, the end of my racing career, but it certainly is a great place to begin. This year we're running the 749R, and I'm going to do a little walkthrough of the bike. This is a custom-built race machine. One of the things with the 749R is that it's a street bike, and to turn it into a track bike, you have to do a lot of modifications. One of the modifications that I've been working on for a long time is to put in a lightweight battery and get rid of the standard battery box. Mounted my computer to the top of it, put all the necessary doodads and the voltage regulator on it, and then I kept the heat shield just in case I have any problems with heat. This bike also is equipped with the carbon fiber air ducts and the carbon fiber air box, which is a larger air box. It's a really, really good upgrade. It's definitely worth the money. On this side we have a connector for the O2 sensor, for the lambda sensor. We've got a Moto Wheels slipper clutch, which works brilliantly. The Leo Vinci exhaust is a full 57mm titanium exhaust. It's a 2-1-2 system, and the one part of it is a very specific length designed to capitalize on gaining more torque from a larger pipe on a smaller motor. And it works really well. It's a really good system. So the whole time you're going like this. It's sick. Yeah. It's the whole time you're going to the front. It's like this Falcon dash. This is the same dash that Tor Bayless used during the World Superbike series. The nice thing about this dash is that it does data logging and it does communication through this, so that you can log your lap time, which is really cool. We're using 16.5 tires this season, mainly because the bike came with the tires, but there's a lot of other reasons why too. The AMA tires are relatively cheap. You can get takeoffs, you can get last year's not used 16.5s, and they've got lots of new tires. So I can buy these tires for a lot less money, and they actually work a lot better than the 17s because they're actually a better tire for AMA. And of course, to go with it, I have the Forged Magnesium 16.5-inch wheels, which are unbelievably light. It was awesome to be able to take this built race bike and go out there and learn how to ride. So today's a big day. We're here at Willow Springs with the 749R for the first time, which is, to be honest, very interesting. I've already been out once and got a good feel for the bike. I'm expecting that come January, I'll have, 50% of the bike learned. Half the bike will be learned, and then the other half of the bike's gonna take a while to learn. I'm still kind of expecting to not really be on pace until March or April. So mainly because it's cold outside, it's kind of hard to beat it up. So my goal is to be there around April. I decided to stay a novice through 2008 because the way WSMC works is that if you start the season with novice, then you can apply for something called the Rookie of the Year award. And the Rookie of the Year award basically means that you started the year as a rookie and you went to expert, and then the rest of the year you rode expert, and it's a whole another series. And if you obviously start in January as novice and then you move to export in the February round, that means you have 10 rounds of racing where you are an expert, which means that you get some decent points. Today is the 15th of February, and this is my first weekend being a non-novice in WSMC. And it is cold. The ground temperature is 1 centigrade, and
The air temperature is about the same. So I'm going to stick with the Twins right now and see if I can get a couple more wins, or actually podiums, under my belt. I have a very, very, very good chance of winning the middleweight race. It's pretty booked, but a lot of the guys who are stupid fast aren't here. So it's going to be between Bob and me, and I'm faster. So let's see what happens.
Don't squeeze the Sherman Purcell on bike number 748, followed by Mike.
Nice.
After the February round when I won, I had a great idea to do a series, a YouTube series on what I'm doing. What is racing a Ducati Superbike all about? And so I started a series called Club Racer. I did the first episode in March, second episode in April, and it was a really neat idea. We shot hundreds of hours worth of footage, and we basically got the vibe of what it's like to ride this bike and what it's like to be a club racer at WSMC, which is really cool.